Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Dr. Ghost and today we are back in the USS FLINT Tier 6 American Premium Light Cruiser. We are on Land of Fire. It is a domination mode and we're top tier, which means we don't have to deal with Tier 7s, so we should hopefully have a pretty good game. Spoiler, we do have a pretty good game in the end. Now, the first few minutes of the game, not very good, but the match getting closer towards the middle and the end, it gets a lot better. You see, with the Atlanta-class light cruisers, you know, Atlanta, Flint, Shumfun, those kind of ships, right? The Atlantas. You want to try to get yourself into a position where you can just rain hellfire down upon your enemies. The problem with the Atlantas, the #1 problem with them, is their guns. But they're also a great thing. You see, the thing with the Atlantas is their firing arcs are pretty bad for a cruiser. As you guys can see here, they shoot to the moon and down, right? So, what you usually want to be doing in your Atlantas is trying to position yourself to where you can be right in front of a push and just rain hellfire down upon people. Like this Hyuga is going to charge straight in, so it's not going to be super hard for me to hit shots. Now, I haven't played in Atlanta in a while, especially a Flint, so I'm trying to figure out the shell arcs, I'm trying to figure out things. So it's going to take a couple minutes for me to get used to it, and then I will start getting some pretty accurate shots downrange. Hopefully, right? These are still pretty long ranges, but usually I find the sweet spot for the Atlantas to be about 13 kilometers, 12 kilometers. Once ships get within that, it's a lot easier to hit things within that range. Destroyers are a lot easier to hit below 10 to 8 kilometers, like below 8 kilometers preferably, because again, these shell arcs are horrible. But if you can get used to the shell arcs and utilize the ridiculous reload and the amount of DPM that you can potentially dish out, and you add the fires on top of that, the Atlantas are some of the best cruisers at Tier 6. Now, I'm in the Flint. The Flint is not technically an Atlanta. I believe it is a subclass from the Atlantas. It has one less turret than the Atlanta. The Atlanta possesses 15 guns, and the Flint only has 12. So, or am I wrong? Or is it 14 guns? It's 14 guns, isn't it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, 14 guns. Sorry. The Atlanta has a 14-gun broadside, and the Flint has a 12-gun broadside. Unfortunately, we're not in a carrier game. The Flint is technically a better ship at shooting down planes. You see where the if you guys see where the turret used to be, there is now AA there. If you guys have ever seen Atlanta, you guys would know there is a turret right next to the back first turret, right behind the torpedo tubes, basically. And instead, they put some 40mm Bofors there, which are very good American anti-aircraft weaponry that were on most of American ships throughout World War II and a little bit after. But, yeah. So, again, we're just warming up here the first few minutes of the game. Like I said, it's going to be kind of we're just kind of getting our bearings. But once we get ourselves into a position where we can be the front, if we can be the front in a push and pop our smoke screen and potentially rain hellfire down upon people, it could be really good. Now, look at those shell arcs. Horrible shell arcs. I'm not really expecting to hit anything at this range unless that North Carolina sails in a straight line. Now, the Grom just ran aground, destroyer at 11.5 kilometers, so we're going to see if we can't get some shells downrange and potentially slap him around, which we know we can do. So, then another North Carolina pops up, so I'm getting some more shots out there. Again, I'm just popping shots off and hoping for the best, really. That's basically it. If I aim them right, they will land, but if the enemy turns a little bit, they will dodge a majority of them. I'm really banking on these guys to sail in straight lines for me, which it seems like they're doing, which is resulting in me getting some hits, but I think it was actually on the destroyer where I got some hits. But yeah, really not many consistent results right now. But don't worry, it'll start heating up pretty soon. I should mention that North Carolina is also divisioned up with the other North Carolina, so that's going to come into play very shortly. But for now, we have a Grom and a MAONO at very close range, 8 kilometers. This is the sweet spot. Now, we have smokes, and I haven't really talked about the consumables, but we have smokes and we have sonars. The Atlanta has radar, and the Atlanta has sonar. We don't have radar, we have smoke. So we're going to actually pop our smoke screen here in a second, just like so. And we're going to sit here and begin the farming process on this Miyoko. Now, unfortunately, he did go unspotted, but we have some destroyers coming back from Alpha to hopefully get this guy spotted for me, and then we'll be able to burn him down like a Christmas tree in the middle of California. So, there we go. He's spotted, and we have no problems, as you guys can see, chunking him for HE damage, and we're going to chunk him for some big AP damage as well with the 5-inch American 127s. And we're just going to continuously chunk, 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 set a fire, chunk, chunk, knock out a turret, chunk, chunk. You know, it's basically what this thing is amazing at. And again, since we have small guns, our smoke firing penalty is not that bad. It's only 5.2 kilometers, which is very, very good for a cruiser. So, yeah, we'll be okay. Again, I'm trying to just get a little away because I don't want this guy to potentially get me spotted. But I'm going to back up because it looks like the Miyoko is spotting. Now, we do have this stored to shoot at. We should be able to kill him. But unfortunately, here in a second, it's going to get yoinked. And we're going to get a lot of kill yoinks this game. Well, we're not gonna. Our team is gonna yoink a lot of my kills anyway, I should say. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Now, Miyoko's not having fun. Bro has made some big errors. But look behind the Miyoko. You guys see those two battleships charging in? Yeah. Also, Grom also charging in. Another Grom? What are you doing? Well, he's dead now. He has made some very bad mistakes. Unfortunately, we leave him on... Well, we should be able to kill him here, right? Should be able to? Nope, they all land short, and our team yoinks the kill again. And we're up to 4 assist medals. But notice the battleships out there. Very close, and they're all charging in. This is the prime position that you want to be in an Atlanta, with an island in your way or a smoke screen in your way between your enemy, and you have spotting, and you can just rain hellfire down upon your enemies like this. This is the perfect spot to be in any Atlanta or any light cruiser. Any light cruiser, if you can manage to get yourself into a position where you have an island between you and the enemy and they're pretty close and you can rain shots over on them for free, that is just, it's free real estate, baby. It really is. It's amazing. And as you guys can see, the damage is starting to pile up. We're up to 73,000 damage, and we're only going to get more because we are in the Atlanta's death spiral sweet spot. 10 to 12 kilometers. Anything within that range. If you cannot see me, but I can see you, it's going to be a bad day, okay? So, as you guys can see, we're just chunking them, we're setting fires, we're getting pens. Now, these are destroyer guns, so they're not gonna, you know, pen every time. In fact, we're gonna get a lot of shatters this game. But, in the end, it doesn't matter. We have so many shells going out that it just doesn't matter. Like, we're able to just continuously pump out lead, just like Flint, Michigan. Oh yeah, did I say that the USS Flint is named after a city in Michigan? Yeah, it's pretty funny. But I like to make jokes that these shells are pretty much Flint water shells. It's literally pumping out lead, and that's a pretty bad joke. Pretty dark joke anyway, because if you guys haven't heard about the Flint water crisis, I think that happened in 2015. Yeah, that was a pretty bad time. But yeah, it's a funny joke in this game, I'm not gonna lie, because literally I'm dishing out so much toxic fucking lead, it's not even funny, and that's what this ship does best. Just like so, we're up to 100,000 damage. We're even loading some AP here and there, getting some nice, juicy American penetrations. You know, you love those beautiful quarter-pounders into their fucking superstructure. I love it. I hope you guys do, too. It's a farming special. I love this. Do you guys understand how much joy I have in doing this? Keeping an island between me and the enemy and just raining hell down upon people? It is the most fun thing ever. And it's why, not that long ago, I made a video about how battleships are the worst class. You guys can just see there. Again, our kill got yoinked, but we just got a helping hand medal because we have so many gosh darn assist medals right now. It's like, what the hell? But yeah, battleships are great, guys, right? Those guys in their North Carolinas had maximum fun. I bet they did. Yeah. So, Literally, there's nothing you can do as a battleship when a destroyer is spotting you and there's a cruiser behind an island. You're fucked. You're fucked. There's nothing you can do. Like, you are absolutely pound town fucked. Go back to port. I mean, that is the sad truth about battleships. And there's nothing you can do about it. Like, and it's great. I love it. I love going out on these cruisers and just ripping things apart. And I hope you guys too. I hope you guys do too. These things are amazing. Again, not every game is a great game. This is a cherry-picked game, not gonna lie. Not every game like this is like this. Like, usually in my Atlantas, I tend to get up-tiered and I get wrecked. It's usually how it goes. But if you manage to get lucky, if you get some good matchmaking and whatnot, and the game actually favors you for a change and gives you some good RNG with the matchmaker anyway, you can have a great time. The Atlanta's a great ship. The Flint is a great ship. They just require a bit of good matchmaking. Like, they have the tools, they just need a good matchmaker. And this is a perfect game. Not gonna lie. Not the most perfect map, I'm not gonna lie. We probably could have done a lot better if this was like, I don't know, a different map with a lot more battleships just charging in. Like, if I could have had some American dreadnoughts in here, like some New Mexicos to farm and stuff, or some New Yorks. Well, there's no New Yorks at this tier, but you know what I mean. Like, some really juicy, slow targets, like big, fat battleships like those to farm. This probably could have been a really much better game. But either way, I had fun, and I hope you guys did too. The only ship left is at Duca d'Aosta. He did get some pop shots on me earlier here and there, so I'm kind of mad about that still, but hey, whatever. But nonetheless, I mean, it's pretty much the end of the game. And our battleship here is wrecking him. He's getting some good shots in, surprisingly. So he's going to hopefully be able to take him out very shortly. It looks like that Duca is doing the T-Bull shuffle, just hugging the border. He knows he's screwed. So, yep, it's only a matter of time before this game is over with. He's on no freaking health whatsoever. And any second now, we should be able to take him down. He's on like 2k health. Not even that. 1k health. Come on, and there he goes. That's the end of the game right there. We finish off with 120,228 damage in the USS Flint. Tier 6 American Premium Light Cruiser. Still good, man, to this day. Love it. 3k base XP game, by the way. 600,000 credits earned. Great money earner because it's a Tier 6 Premium. Not bad at all. High caliber and a helping hand medal. That is beautiful. Love to see it. So, despite all of the bullshit going on in this game, I still can occasionally have a good game here and there. It's nice when it happens, but usually, in my experience, World of Warships Legends is an absolute dumpster fire. But today I thought I would bring you guys a little video after 10 days of not uploading. Pretty rare. I don't upload very much anymore. I got work and stuff, but, you know. Anyway, here's the commander, in case you guys just want to look at that. So, there you go. Commander build up on the screen for you guys. And, yeah, Norman Scott, level 16, Legendary 4. Pretty good commander. Free commander, by the way. I have no pay-to-win commanders on. Also, you could swap out beyond range. That would probably not be a bad idea. The range is perfect on the Flint. I also forgot to mention, the Flint has 9-kilometer torpedoes. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. Pretty fun. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to go ahead and do it. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your weekends, and I will catch you all on the next one. Bye-bye.